Every win is crucial, and today is a big one up against Van. It is Kings of Rugby. Welcome back everyone to Rugby 18, where we are going for a crucial victory in this 3-match division. The team is of course unchanged. The bench is rubbish, so we're sticking with the starting 15. As mentioned in the comments, a lot of Tigers players, I didn't really notice that at the time, but they're doing the job so far. 1 win out of 1. Second game though, Van, and look at this side, no one of huge note to me here. The Pro D2 side has a few players who could be dangerous by the looks, but it is the Kings up against Van. Let's get going. Matchup number 2, Kings of Rugby, Rugby 18, and it is Gilliman kicking off once again. High one and finding very easy early territory before losing the ball straight away. It is helter-skelter off the whistle. Both sides throwing caution to the wind. There was the claim. The second row went for a bit of a run. Was dropped by the tight end prop, and then a forward pass by the Kings, resulting in this scrum from an earlier knock on. Take a breath, everyone. We're only 2 minutes into the game, and already we've had a rick-rollicking start to the match. The Kings 1 from 1. And if they can get a win here, like we said, against Van, then it will be box seat for promotion. And like we've talked about, not a lot of money in the bank. In fact, we are minus. We need a good performance here. We need victory, and we need promotion. Here is Ben Meehan having a bit of a scamper by himself. Oh, the ball dislodged as he gets smashed. But it is Mapimpi who comes in and steals the ball straight back. Here's Quinton McDonald. Wow, he's thrown it to no one. A rocketing pass. It's gone directly sideways and directly into touch as well. So line out to Van, and it will be the Kings on defensive duties. No real direction for the Kings so far as the Kings flag disappears into the crowd. As the side's making, well, they're making a lot of wasting time going on here, getting to this line out. But look at this setup here by the two teams. No one is further out than the back of the line out. Just one player was out that far, and there we go. We see them spreading out a bit more now, which is a bit more comforting. Van with the line out throw, and while the Kings are jumping every which way, but it's out of time. They do not win the ball. Scrum half pulls it back, and it's a netball pass over the head there from the Van fly half, and away they come, making a big break through the outside. You know, he's been hammered off the ball. The kick up head goes, and Matsamilla cleans up as a loose one, and Trevor Harness runs it back. Oh my goodness me! That is a decapitation of the highest quality on Trevor Harness. Look at this. Catches up with him and just gives him the forearm straight around the neck. Trevor Harness has the ball in hand, but he'll surely give it to someone else. No, he's going to do it himself. And why the hell not? Looking for touch. He smacks this one over to the cameraman. Just about scones him on the way past. And it'll be a line out to the Kings following that penalty take. And they're up towards the 10-metre line, just short of it. Quinton McDonald will be the one taking the throw. Full 7-man. 3 jumpers, of course. Taking his time. They're all jumping around sideways, left and right. But finally, Meehan gets a wow. He gets absolutely smashed for his trouble as well. A spin around there from Harry Wells. So he gets to the 10-metre line. All trouble here. Gilliman makes a difference. And Croft jumps in to help out as well. Here's Ben Tamiafuna. Oh, it's that ball. And away come Van. Out wide. They've got a big opportunity here. The defence closes in. And Ben Tamiafuna flying across field makes the inset. Now they shift it through the hands. Gilliman away. Kaloma finding out wide as by himself. It's a big chance here. The number 8 storms upfield. Gets the pass away. Plenty of numbers waiting. But Billy LaRue beats the tackle into touch. And we will set up for another line out. First real chance inside the Van half. And you can see the hooker there for the Kings. Quinton McDonald not even outside that line of the line. And he's actually creeping towards it. Remarkably how he gets away with that, I'm not sure. Referee, he's not on the field anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Van, now they are charging upfield with the driving maul. The Kings finally get some control out of it, but it's come back now to Van, and They look to go wide, but they keep cutting back, and the Kings have that nicely covered. Wells with a tackle. Kalama Funny is way over the top. Even Tamua's getting in there. Here's Ben Meehan, gives it to no one. Once again, another turnover. Kings are making inroads, but their mistakes, their errors, letting them down defensively. They've got numbers up there, the Kings, and they pull it down once more. Possession stats up top. Kings just by a whisker, 53-47 as we make our way towards half-time. Meehan's looking for a little kick over the top there. It's hit someone on the way, and it's just gone a few metres. Kings charge on and turn the ball over, but the referee says, we will go back. Let's have a look here what happened. Oh, he's hit his own guy on the back of the head. Harry Wells, is it? He's just box kicked it straight into the guy's back. Not the wisest move there from Ben Meehan. So we pack down for another scrum. This is where the Kings have dominated the area of the match. The two sides merge together. There goes the hit. Scrum half just appears next to the loose head and feeds it in. It's a tense one at the moment, but now the Kings get rolling. Oh, now they go. Look at them storm upfield. Ben Meehan's got it back here. What's he going to do this time? Left to Mapimpi. Mapimpi's got room here. His opposite wing is running backwards. Mapimpi with opportunity. Oh my goodness, he has been just wiped out. Feet taken from underneath him. Now here's Adaya Lukin way on the other side of the field. And it is finally Meehan who gets it back again. It is Unoni somehow passed it out there to find Travanas. And the wingers, we haven't seen much of them at the moment. Here's Ben Tamiafuna, probably the most impactful player. Oh, he should have hung on there, Ben Tamiafuna. He made big inroads, but the defence, once again, comes good. The ball is thrown all over the place. Eventually, Van come up with the ball once again. But no one's home to support. Meehan breaks one. Pass is good. Tom Croft takes the first hit. Going backwards here, the Kings. Big wide pass, Philly LaRue's lost it, straight lost ball, and it comes back to Van. They've got numbers. Tamiafuna now steals the ball back. Half-time is over. Well, it is on, isn't it? 40 minutes is over, I should say, as the ball's just gone loose. Not sure if the players really know what the hell's going on here at all. Adea Lukin. He's got a rear touch, and he's trying to scrag his way out of that tackle. McDonald hits the ball, and then alongside Tamiafuna, and that's another terrible pass from Meehan. It dribbles towards the sideline, and into touch it goes. Well, that was really a gift from the referee to end that half, because it was atrocious. Kings with a lot of ball, but they didn't get any reward whatsoever. Look at these stats. No points. 0-0 is the score. You can see Van need to make some changes. They are making second row off for 16, which normally is a front rower, but alas, we go on. Tackles, that tells you the real thing there. 9 by the Kings, 21 by Van. That is the difference at the moment. 2 scrums, 1. The Kings dominant at set piece time. Where do they find points? Back underway, second half, and then straight down the throat of Vinaru, who gets a rear touch, and he finds his big man. Look at this from Anton Gulliman. Storms up to halfway. That's a good flat ball away too to Unoni. Man, getting good touch now. Getting a bit of forward momentum now, the Kings. Oh, that's dangerous pass. And Gulliman again has a lot of work to do. He is really the forefront of this Kings team. There's Anton Gulliman. It's a tough fight here at the breakdown, but Meehan finally sees the ball. Oh, terrible. It was a little short one. Was that knocked on by the Kings, or was it just knocked on by Van? No, it was the Kings. The ball went to ground. We'll see a little replay what happens here. Meehan. Yeah, well, you could argue there that the opposition scrum half did get in the way, but referee calls that to Van advantage. Substitutes for the away team. Jones making his way on. It's a bit strange seeing a name like Jones in teams like this. It's hard enough to say the team's name, let alone the players half the time. 15 minutes in. We are not looking like we're going to score many points in this game, but the scrum is where we excel. The Kings. They are the Kings of Rugby for a reason. They don't score many points, but they dominate set piece, as you do. Meehan waits for it at the back. Now he goes left side, cut out. Oh, that was almost interesting. Billy LaRue does well to get the ball to Tameifuna, who again breaks out a tackle. These props are doing very well. Good pass wide. Adair Lucan breaks away from one, strains himself up. Adair Lucan in behind, but he's cut down by a front row, number 16. Meehan again. Oh, that is poor. Big pass intercepted again. Well, Varna doing very, very well at shutting the Kings out of this game. Meehan. So, Meehan should have straightened up there. He had a big gap in front of him. 80-20 on possession. It is one-sided as you like. Here's Unoni. Oh, my word. Well, you've got to say, how is he not injured? He has had his head absolutely taken off. Oh, he beat one tackle and then the second defender said, not a chance on my watch, son. And he absolutely decked him. So what's the call here by the Kings? Yeah, they're going for the shot at goal. No surprise here. What would be a surprise is who's going to take it. This time it is Matty Tamua, former Wallaby. Now, he's the best man to be taking it as well. Good, accurate goal kicker on his day. And with the score at 0-0 after 63 minutes, you've got to say, this could be the winning of the match here. Matty Tamua nails it. Nice, soft, easy kick from Tamua, and it is over. 3-0 the score. Kings over Varn. Unoni. Well, he had a lot of time there, Unoni. He could have done something a bit better with that ball, but Treveranis has, oh, good takedown tackle. Just picked him up and plopped him down. And Unoni's up again. He's got a terrible ball away. Harry Wells gets a short one away to Kalama-Foni. And Mapimpi was on hand, but unrequired. We're almost in the last 10 minutes here. That's it. Nice little box kick over the top there. Oh, and it's missed by the fullback. And now it's a chance for the Kings to put pressure on. It's a wide ball back, and they're looking for an escape route, but they're making things worse for themselves. Kings with a chance in the 22. Can they force the ball back? They're throwing numbers in here. They do. Meehan with the ball. Wide pass. It's out there. And Adair Lucan. He's 5 out. He's put down. Good tackle from his opposite. Well, if there's ever a chance for the Kings, it is right now. Ben Tameifuna, he makes inroads. He has another go at it. In they go. Treveranis. McDonald. Meehan has it. Gulliman. Gulliman beats one. Those props, I mean, they are workhorses. It is 3-0. The Kings could just kick this out and take the win. But that is not how the Kings of Rugby play. Meehan's still going. Gets the ball away. Here's a chance for Pimpy. Oh, if anyone desires one, it's him. The original King. Still there, though, for the Kings. Black versus white at the moment, isn't it? Oh, what a turn from McDonald! What a play from Quinton McDonald! The Kings are over, and it was the wave of black from this Kings kit. Look at this. Meehan, McDonald, oh, he just slipped through 5 defenders, just hung on to, but he slipped over. So many numbers wide. It was massive outnumbered for the Kings. And McDonald said, well, you don't count on this. Through he goes. What a remarkable try from Quinton McDonald, and that is what the Kings of Rugby do. Matt Tamua, he had the game wrapped up for his penalty goal. He'll look to add to it now with the conversion. Game is over. 8-0 the score. Steps back Tamua. Strikes his kick. Oh my goodness, he's hit the upright. Matt Tamua strikes the upright. The crowd ooh and ah in bewilderment at how he missed that kick, but fortunately, it will not matter because the Kings take, well, in this game, it's a comfortable win, isn't it? 8-0, that's more than a try. It's more than a mistake will cost you. And the Kings take the points here against Varn. Not many more scored points to be added on to there, but not to worry. We look at the stats. 1 try, well, 1 penalty goal as well. It was enough. Varn were never going to score a try. They never looked likely. But how about that tackle count? 41-12. Possession wasn't much different either. 3 scrums to zip. The Kings, they toiled, but they got there in the end. Well, that is a positive way for Game 2 of the season to go. Now, as you know, Division 6 only has 3 matches, 4 teams in it. And you can see by the table on the left there, it is pretty tight. But we know one thing. We only need to win to take out the title. The other sides, apart from, of course, our game, the last game of the season, they've played all their matches. So the thing is, we just need to win. Because first place is out. 10 points is his max. We already beat them, so we don't need to do it again. So that is it. Win and win the division. Lose and choke. We need to win. We need to make up that deficit. So that is what it all has to lie on next episode in match 3 of Division 6. Hope to see you all there. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying as we slowly improve at Rugby 18, but it would be nice to score a few more tries if possible, and maybe some more impressive ones as well. Hopefully next episode, and then hopefully with a better team in Division 5. So hope to see you all there for that one. Until then though, thanks for tuning in and watching, and take care.